for joining software. Today, it's going to be about paralegals, how we can streamline the process for their work and make it better for you as an attorney. Today, we have joining us is Gregory Ippolito. We have Eugene Heffer from MyLegalSoftware, one of the representatives. On our panelists as well, we have Ravi Lokwane. Thank you guys for joining us. Any words before we continue from Gregory?
Anything?
Anything, Gregory, anything. Just a simple hello to everyone.
All right. Okay, so my name's Greg Ippolito. Many of you have seen me here before on MyLS legal management software. I'm primarily an immigration attorney. Our firm does everything from contingency fee cases to criminal matters to family law. Today, we were so nicely introduced, we'll be talking about how MyLS legal software helps attorneys manage cases, especially relating to paralegals and support staff in general. I use the software every day. I'm never logged out the second I'm sitting down in the office. MyLS helps streamline assignments based upon what we have in the system. So at a traditional law firm, you would have your boss, maybe me or a partner or somebody would give a paralegal an assignment, whether it's some forms to fill out or a case brief or research. You would email them and they would have to figure out how to do it or come back to ask questions. I was a paralegal myself before I went to law school, so I know the drill. I know how it is. I know how frustrating it can be for an attorney and a paralegal when things aren't communicated properly. So what MyLS does is I can go on and all the required information's there. I don't have to pick up the phone, call the client. Everything's already there. So if I'm a paralegal, my boss or the attorney assigns me, I get an email notification, takes me to the software, and it has specifically what the assignment is and all the information that's required. I don't have to go to my boss. I don't have to go to the client. I can just get to work right away.
That is wonderful, Greg. Seriously, that is wonderful. So just a quick overview of this to everyone that is watching. MyLegalSoftware is an all-in-one case management software solution, right from the case creation to billing, auditing, and much, much more. And one of the most user-friendly interface, like throughout any software that I have seen or come across, which can be tailored or customized to anyone that's in the firm, be it from your paralegals to your attorneys to even your front desk. And that's one of the most amazing things that I'm sure, Gregory, you have come across as well, that
yes,
everyone can use it. And when it comes down to training a paralegal to use the system, I mean, I've been training paralegals for years now on the system, months even. And it takes them literally an hour to 2 hours to actually learn the system. And I remember when you started using it as well, Gregory, I took you literally like 2 hours and then you chased me out. Okay. You were like, okay, Mike, it's time for you to go. I know how to use it.
Yeah.
Those are one of the key highlights in my career, which was amazing.
Yes. Yes. So it's fairly easy to learn. Like if we hire new people, even our newest staff member listening to me right now, I think it took them at most a week to just kind of figure out the details, all the nooks and crannies, and everything the software allows us to do. So it's fairly intuitive. It's not. It can be complicated if you use all the features, but for day-to-day operations, it's extremely easy to use. Not much of a learning curve, and it streamlines everything. It cuts. I say this every time we're on here. The best part about MyLS is the communications. Every aspect of my day is made more efficient because all the communications are streamlined. You know, years ago when I was, you know, working at other law firm, paralegal, I'd have to call the client. Then I'd have to, you know, relay the information to the boss. Then I'd have to go back to the client. There's a lot of running around that becomes unnecessary, and with this.
So that is one of the key factors as well, streamlining day-to-day tasks. And I mean,
Yes.
with this particular software, it makes life easy, right from your receptionist up to your attorney. I mean, all the information that you need is at your fingertips. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, no, you're 100% correct. And as an attorney, it allows me to to observe what the team is doing very quickly. And I can stay kind of above it all and work on more difficult or complicated matters while the team is, you know, I can watch them, see what they're doing. I know when the client was reached out to. I know when the fees were paid. I know how far along, you know, so-and-so is is on in their case. There's many things I just don't have to do that are there. And it's hard to delineate all of them because there's so many. But just, you know, if you're an attorney and you're watching, just think, you know, you have a paralegal, you have a team with support staff. I mean, think how much of your day is spent communicating things to the team, your clients, and, you know, your, you know, opposing counsel, everything. I mean, most of your day is picking up the phone, sending emails, you know, telling people what to do. With MyLS, I can focus more on the bigger picture, and I'm not brought down into the weeds of every case. And I can keep tabs on how the cases are going. So it frees up an enormous part of my day to work on.
No, that's fabulous. That is fabulous.
Yes.
Because one of those things is actually it's boosting productivity. And that is what most attorneys and law firms actually look for. I mean, you don't want to have a lot of downtime actually researching this and finding documents to upload. That is why we say day-to-day tasks, streamlining the process, and boosting productivity is an all-in-one solution at MyLegalSoftware. And even with the support staff, technical glitches, we are there every step of the way. So we have Eugene with us. Eugene, would you mind sharing your screen so we could just run through some of the features? So while we are on this, Greg, would you mind telling the folks which is the most important feature, especially for you? Let's not start with the paralegal right away. Let's just say for you, which is the most important part for you right now?
Okay, the most important, well, we're looking at the calendar right now. So any attorney out there is going to see the calendar, and you see the little, you know, marks. You know when you have a hearing. We don't miss anything. You know, traditionally, you know, I keep using the word traditionally, but, you know, most law firms, you have you have it handwritten, you have it on your calendar. This sends you alerts, deadlines. We can differentiate between hard deadlines and soft deadlines, trial dates. We just don't, and you see it, he's moving the mouse. All events, court, follow-up, initial, that's requests for evidence, you know, for initial submissions. MyLS.
Yes.
Tailored to what type of, you know, I do mostly immigration law and deportation defense. So it's trial stuff, but it's also a lot of administrative law.
That is fabulous.
Yeah, so we're easily able, and we have plenty of litigation cases going on as well. So all the, we don't miss anything. I'm never lying in bed thinking, oh, did we miss this date? Because we have it resolved for us. And that's just the, you know, the calendar. If you go to, I think you go to more along the paralegal side, Eugene, if you go to my tasks. Okay, so here's a couple examples. I will know, you know, when it is expected to be completed, the days remaining, the priority, and it also, if you go to the other side, you know, other side, it'll say who is assigned. So I can just click right on the case number, sends me the case, and I see all of their information. I don't know if their documents uploaded, but click on it if you want you to. All right, so it's just a test case, pops right up. This is the accounting. If you go to tasks/ticket, all right, test 1. So, and if you go, at the top, it just says add new task. So you can click on that and put in what you want them to do. It can be as specific or as general as you want. Sometimes I write tasks, just contact the client, let them know we're still working on their case. And I just put it in there, and the support staff will call up the client, check to make sure everything's okay, and let them know that we're still working hard. If it's a complicated case, I could assign multiple people. I could have one doing the research, one drafting the brief, one communicating with opposing counsel. And I could lay out all those tasks, and I could see who's working on what. And if you go to the notes, they're going to put it in. We just, emails, easy, copy and paste. And we put the case, the email in the case notes. And here, MyLS training. So if I'm sitting there thinking about a case, I have a trial coming up, I could just look through the notes, see who's assigned, and know in seconds where we're at, what needs to be done, and any issues or concerns. All right there. I don't have to pick up the phone. I don't have to send an email. I don't have to talk to anybody. I can just sit at my desk and take care of it.
So this falls back to time, resource, and management.
Yes.
That's what it falls back to.
Yes. And also, we're having less of this problem generally just because of technology. But all the documents are right there. I don't have to go to any back room or search on the shared drive or look, even, it sounds silly, but looking through files for documents can be very time consuming if you work on complicated matters.
Most definitely.
Yeah, if you just click on where's the uploaded files?
Your uploaded files would be your templates.
So
where you can upload them from.
That's another thing, templates, but there's also like uploaded documents. Just uploaded files, and that'll have all the, I think it's not showing up here for some reason.
And it's actually when you are in your client's profile, that's where you can actually upload the documents in.
All right. So you'll also have access to all the uploaded files.
Yes, correct.
You just go there, click on it. The hourly billing is another thing that really helps. That's phenomenal.
To touch base on hourly billing. I mean, each an attorney, a paralegal, they all have their different rates. So the moment someone works on that case, and you start, as you can see, the timer pops up. It says 3 minutes, 18 seconds, and counting. So if you are the attorney, your rates are being charged. If your paralegal pops onto it and works on the case, their fees are being charged. So to track this is very, very easy with the billing system. And you, Gregory, you do know this because you are on it every day. Sometimes I catch you on a Sunday working as well. That's how dedicated you are.
Sometimes, yeah. Sundays I do some work from my couch, but most days I'm in the office. But
yes,
it's like I joke around with my boss. I tell her I don't have Facebook, so I tell her MyLS is like I can go around, look at the news, see what the clients are doing.
Wonderful.
Right? It's like Facebook for me. I keep updated and up to date with all the clients, what they're doing, what's going on with all of our employees. It's great. And then the hourly billing feature, so we're getting a little off topic, but it really, we do, at our firm, we have cases that are done on a contingency fee. We have flat fee cases. Most of the immigration cases we do are flat fees. And then we do have hourly family law and criminal law cases. Especially with me, the flat fee cases, when anybody touches a case, there's a note, there's a record that work was done. And I can monitor and I can say, we only charge this amount, or, this case is way more complicated than what we signed up for. We need to discuss a new contract. It's not what was in the original scope based on the amount of hours we worked on this case. On the other end, I could say, I can look at the hourly billing and I can know right away, wow, these are the easiest clients we've ever had. We charged them X amount. They did not waste our time. They were extremely professional and efficient. We can maybe throw something in down the road, if just as a courtesy, because they were, worked so well with us. It really helps out a lot. Back to the paralegal, we should have a paralegal. You invited me on the show, but we should have them speak about how they, easy it is for them to.
Yes, exactly. So the paralegal that was supposed to join us actually had something that needs to be done. So we had to move her around.
We're always busy. There's never a free moment.
Always. And, I also, while we it's going to go a bit off topic as well, just to let the attorneys know out there that they can use the software for free. That's one of the biggest features. And the reason being is, Gregory, I know I'm not supposed to tell the entire world about this, all the attorneys, but we have something that's called pay per client. You don't have to worry about paying a licensing fee. You can pay per client. That's on the usage of the system. But in order to find out more about that, call us at 934-LAW-TECH, or you can drop us an email. It's mike.mo@mylegalsoftware.com or eugene@mylegalsoftware.com. Visit us at www.mylegalsoftware.com if you want to learn more about us. But we are ever ready to take your call, provide you with the support and service that you do require. So moving on from that, Gregory, I think another feature for the paralegals itself would be the resources. I mean, you as an attorney, sometimes you are busy with your cases, you are in court, and we need to send a form out to a client. And you'll have your paralegal who has been assigned to the case, easy access to the resource forms, maybe an AR11 that needs to be sent out or gather some information from a client. The quickest portal for them to use would be the client portal. Am I correct?
Yes, and you're on the forms, right here. So especially with immigration, the forms get updated all the time. You have to, it's a pain to constantly have to type in your information to a new form and this and that. And we just have them here. It's streamlined, easy, ready to go. Before I also, regarding paralegals, there's something that I want to bring up before we
Sure, not a problem.
When people, a lot of paralegals, they end up going to law school, they, switch jobs. It really helps when an employee leaves the company or even takes a vacation. We could just go right in there and just reassign it. And the new paralegal that is reassigned can easily absorb everything that was going on with the case and know exactly where they need to take off. And then if someone comes back, we just reassign it again. So instead of, when I assign someone a case or reassign a case, I don't have to sit down with them for 20 minutes and kind of explain what's going on. I don't have to get the other employee in there. I just click reassigned and they get an email showing the assignment, all the history, and they hit the ground running. So if you work at a medium, large size law firm, especially, with employees coming and going, it really helps out.
No, definitely. So,
Gregory,
we have a question over here.
Okay,
there's a question from there's a question from Mark. Are there any specific training or onboarding processes in place for paralegals to learn how to use my legal software efficiently? And the answer to that is yes. One of the reasons is we say yes. The moment you give us a call at MyLegalSoftware, we will get you onboarded. It is that simple. Once you're onboarded, we set you up on an environment. You'll have a demo environment to learn on. It would take you literally anything between 45 minutes to an hour, you as an attorney or you as a paralegal, or I'll train both of you all at once. You would actually learn the system as easy as ABC. And if you don't trust me, I would actually have Gregory Ippolito train him yourself. That's how easy it would be. Gregory, you don't mind? You don't mind training them as well?
I don't, but when they hear my hourly, they might change their minds.
No, but to answer the question, yes. MyLegalSoftware is actually efficient. We would get you up and running, understanding the product in literally under 3 hours. And we would further provide an extra hour for the next 3 to 4 days in between when you are free to get you up to speed on understanding how the system works, right from creating a case all the way to your auditing, your billing, and your client portal access. Now, moving on, Greg.
Yes.
One of the
sorry, go on. Oh no, I was just going to add. No. It really, it's good that the training's included, but I just want to let everyone know it's an hour of training. MYLS will give you all the training you need, but after an hour or two, it's fairly intuitive. You're not going to have to deal with this too much, I don't think. But we're always here.
No, that is fabulous. And for the paralegals out there, oh wait, we have something else, another question. Are there any customization options available in MyLegalSoftware to cater to specific needs and preferences of paralegals? The answer to that is yes again. However, to find out more, I would advise booking a demo, booking a call, and let us run through the entire product with you. Give us at least 15 to 30 minutes of your time, and we would change the way you think, we would change the way you work, because working smarter is always better. That's a saying I learned from the founder of this software. Always work smarter, not harder. Am I correct, Greg?
Yes, yes. Among one of Mr. Getty's many quotes.
Wonderful. So we will work smarter and not harder. So please do give us a call, 934-LAW-TECH, or you can visit us on www.mylegalsoftware.com. Okay. Do we need to touch on one more feature for the paralegals, Gregory?
Oh, yeah, we can.
All right, let's touch on one more for them.
So the customization, I have some, everybody knows how to do. If you have a good team and a strong team, they will figure out how best for themselves, right? And like I said, you can observe it, so you know what's going on. If you have like a low productive employee, you're going to know right away. Different paralegals like doing things their way. We have some, with the customization, we have some, with the case audits, they like to go through the case audits. Others like to use the text message feature. There's plenty of different, I see everyone that works here, they find out what works best for them, and they can customize MYLS however they like it. We can also customize it based on the case, like I was talking about the hourly billing. Some cases we have the hourly billing is mandatory. It's automatic. We just have to do it automatic if you're working on a case. Others, you can, it's option. Many different ways to customize, especially based on the type of law, the matter, the client, everything. Okay, so what's the next question? How can paralegals get the most out of MyLS software? Well, they would use it. I keep going back to this. It just frees up a lot of time. That's what for me, is what it comes down to, is it just, there's a chunk of my day where I don't have to do that busy work, that I can focus on other things. I mean, that's what it does for me. If I could sum it down into one one thing.
Okay, so we have another question here, Greg. This is from Matthew. What kind of technical support or customer service is available for paralegals using MyLegalSoftware in case they encounter any issues or have questions? I mean, we've been through this a number of times. Our technical support that we offer is 24/7. If there is any information that is required, Eugene has just scrolled to that page where you can have a look, where you can just process a ticket and you would have someone respond to you within minutes. So also do remember that if the technical issue is something that cannot be resolved within a matter of minutes, please allow up to 4 to 8 hours for it to be resolved. But however, with our team behind us, our fantastic IT team, we can have things resolved within an hour. Does that answer the question? Greg?
Yeah, I mean, on occasion, on occasion, if I have a problem, I just email the team and I just do exactly what you said. It's done.
No, fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually enjoyed the questions coming in. Viewers out there, do we have any other questions? So while we wait for that, I would just like to move on to actually the audit feature. This is just going a bit off topic. So Greg, you mentioned a lot of billings your way. I mean, you make a lot of money. I do know that using the software.
I do.
So how does the accounting feature actually assist you as an attorney in the law practice?
Oh, okay. So the accounting audit, it helps clarify to the client any fees, like I said, there's contingency fee cases, there's hourly fee cases, there's flat fee cases, and it really just helps us communicate to the client. On some of the flat fee cases where we charge employees, it's for specific things, I just, depending on your contract between you and the client, I allow for oral agreements and with written confirmation that we're going to add this to your contract and it's going to cost this much. And all I have to do is go into the accounting, click on add invoice, and I just invoice them. So they get an email, account, they'll pay the bill, it's done. And everybody is aware of what's going on. We run into a lot less accounting issues just because we have everybody on the same page at all times. We just do that. Like if a client wants to add something a la carte to their contract, it's all taken care of automatically. We don't have any issues. Generally, the auditing feature, I use it just once every couple months. I'd say I do it quarterly. I go through many cases at the firm and it allows me to see who's working on it. If anything needs a little bit more attention, I can give those cases a little bit more attention if I see nobody's communicated with the client in a while. Sometimes I just send them emails, let them know we're still there. In their case. So it helps.
Fabulous stuff, Gregory. So to all the paralegals out there who are watching this, please let your bosses know that you want to use the system and get calling. We are just a phone call away, as I mentioned, 934 Law Tech. And one of the most important features for the attorneys out there, when you decide to make the move with us, we are specialized in data transferring and data migration, which makes everything seamless without any hitches or glitches in between. You would never know that you move systems. That's how easy it is. Oh, wait, we have another question here from Ferdinand. Does the software provide access to relevant legal resources such as case databases, legal research tool, or sample documents? Greg, I would love for you to answer this.
So I think we showed you the forums, the databases and tools. What most attorneys, you have LexisNexis, Westlaw, Bloomberg, other legal research cases, but something that helps me out a lot, I could talk, is when we have like a very complicated case, I can easily find a similar case that we worked on, and I have all those files there. So sometimes, we have different offices. Another attorney or a paralegal will come to me and say, "Oh my God, Greg, I have this super complicated case. Did you do any research? Do you know about this? I don't know what to do." And I can, "Oh, I worked on a case like that, 13849. And they look at the case, and a lot of the research is already done for them. Forms are always, you went through the forms, and there's sample documents as well. If it's, more of a straightforward case that's less, that doesn't need so many individual details, you have a whole database of samples from, thousands and thousands of cases right there.
Oh, wonderful. So we will just wait for a couple more questions to actually come in to the attorneys that are listening out there. If they have any questions, if they need resources, if they need to find out how we can get the paralegals trained up, please, as I mentioned, 934 Law Tech, we are just one phone call away to assist you. And I think we should wrap up a bit in a bit. So just to touch base again, for your paralegals, my task would be the feature that would be amazing for them. As Gregory mentioned, once he assigns a task, they can just pick it up from there, get everything sorted out. And once they click save, Gregory can log back on, have a look at what has been done, and also time management as well, if I'm right, Gregory?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with extended
see what they worked on.
I mean, like I said, someone goes on vacation for 2 weeks. I just reassign, I just go, "Hey, reassign your, I have them do it themselves, or I'll do it. Just reassign it to someone else while you're gone."
Fabulous. All right, the next touch points, just to answer one of those questions that somebody asked, the technical difficulties. Yes, if they have any technical difficulties, we have a direct office line, or you can just click on the ticket support, the support at the bottom, create a ticket, send it through, and we would reach out to you as soon as possible. And to many of the attorneys who I work with, you'll have my direct line, you'll have my direct email, and I respond to you guys timelessly. Just hold on, we have a question here. How user-friendly is MyLegalSoftware, and what kind of learning curve can paralegals expect when adopting the software? This is from John. I mean, John, we did cover this. So just to answer that, MyLegalSoftware is one of the most user-friendly interface that you would come across, I think, on any other platform. Everything is one click away and so easy to understand. Like I mentioned, your paralegal, yourself, whoever wants to learn the system, would literally take you anything between 45 minutes to an hour to understand how the system operates, how it works. And then I would say another hour for me to get in depth with how the auditing feature and how the resource system actually works. And literally 3 hours max, Gregory, we would be sorted out with understanding.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. If there's any other questions, guys, you all have, I would say, 10 seconds before Gregory has to shoot off to one of these cases.
Yes. Yes, you hear them, coming in the background.
No other questions.
No
Well,
other
folks,
questions?
yep. So, well, folks, I would like to say thank you for joining us once again on this fabulous webinar. And to all the attorneys out there, all the paralegals, all the associates, if you need to learn anything, whether it be law, whether it be the system, please log on to our page. You can follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, any social media platform out there. Join us. View our videos. You will see Gregory there. You will see Surya Rahman, Mr. Gehi himself. You will see myself, Mike. Everything that you would need to understand. We have videos out there, learning curves, training. I mean, Gregory has been through it. We've done a lot of training. Am I right, Gregory? So everything you need to know.
There's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's easy to figure out.
Wonderful. So
if you need help, we're there.
that is great to know. So once again, everyone, thank you for joining us. And we hope to hear from you. Drop us an email, give us a phone call, 934-LAWTECH. So everyone, thank you. Thanks, Gregory. Thanks, Eugene. Thank you, Ravi.
Yes, Eugene and Mike, thank you. Yeah, Robbie. Right. Take care, everyone.
Okay, take care.
Cheers.
Okay, bye.